Hi friends, it's Becky and it is time to open up the July 2025 Czech Beads exclusive box from Kraftika. It is a monthly bead subscription full of Czech glass beads all in this little box. It is chock full of tiny packages of beads. I like to organize this bead box in my 28 grid organizer because each of these little sections will hold the little beads and they will all be available for me to see right at a glance when I'm doing some designing from this. It is one of the bead subscriptions that they have available at Kraftika. The other one is the Bohem Style box, which is a monthly kit subscription, so you get bead kits with that one. This one you use your own inspiration and your own creativity to decide what you want to make with. Let's get this open, and as we go through it, I will be organizing it into these boxes. All right, let's look at the theme for this one. I see some pearls on here. Harmony of creativity. That is wonderful. I will put a link in the description below to Kraftika if you'd like to check them out. All right, now we've got a list of some of these beads, and I'm seeing black and gold. This is going to be a bit of a change from the very bright colors that we got in the previous ones. It'll be kind of a fun change. It looks like we've got some seed beads. And some charms. More seed beads. Oh, these are fantastic. Black and gold and some hematite color. This will be a really fun. I love this bead shape. That's one of my favorites. I love when we get like a bunch of different types or colors of some of the same beads, because it just makes it really fun to be able to create with. We get some melon beads. Oh, look, coffee bean beads. I love these guys. And I haven't seen this color before. That's really cool. Some jerks. Ooh, there's another charm. It looks like it's got some enamel in that one. Some pinch beads. Those look like they were about two-tone. I'm just pulling out all of these beads. There are so many of them. Twisty beads. Oh, those are pretty. Yeah, so gold and white and black. It looks like we're monochrome and gilt. That's where we're at. Ooh, look. And some fishies. How cool is this? A couple of nautilus beads in black and white. I'm just getting the last of these out here. We got some more of those yarn ball beads that I always think of as brain beads, and some fire polish beads. All right, let me get that little box out of the way. And let's get some of these put away in the organizer. All right, let's find the first one on our list. So we've got opaque white AB half miter shell beads. That's these guys right here. They are 16 by 8 millimeters. It looks like we've got 4 of them in this box. And there's another version of this same bead, it looks like, in a different color. It's this gold patina wash miter shell. Again, 16 by 8 millimeters. These ones, you can see the AB finished on that side. If I turn this one over, you could probably see it on that side too. That's the other side. And these ones are the same all the way around. And there's 3 of them in the box. Those are really cool shell beads. And then there's also this gold patina wash trout fish. It is 24 by 44 millimeters or 24 by 10 millimeters in size. They are definitely fishy. These are not like those goldfish cracker fish beads that we saw last month. All right, now we've got some opaque white round spacer beads, 5mm. Where are our 5mm spacers? There they are. So these are drook shape, opaque white. Whoop. All right. And then matte crystal AB, frosted sea glass round seed beads. Is that these ones? 4mm. Oh, these might be them. Matte crystal with an AB frosted. These are 4mm, but they're not exactly seed bead shape. They're just round. I love AB finishes, especially on like a matte crystal. That's really cool. Then black silver luster hematite cube beads. That is there's matte black cube beads and matte and black silver luster. So the matte black are these ones. I'm going to put them both on here so you can see both colors next to each other. These cube beads are cool. All right, and these are both 4mm. So you've got these that are the hematite color. They're not actually made of hematite. They are glass because it is Czech glass, but they do look almost exactly like hematite. And then we've got the matte black. And then the opaque white melon beads. They are 8mm in size. And it looks like we've got 10 of them. Could be wrong. I'm just counting with my eyeballs, not with my fingers. Whoop. Friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6, 7, 8. So 8, not 10. I miscounted. That's what happens when you don't actually count, you're just estimating. But they are 8mm in size. That is for sure. This is a very black tie affair, kind of a color palette. Going to a gala on a yacht. Something like that. All right. I'm just spreading this out so I can see them better in order to pick them out. All right, now we've got the matte yellow yarn ball beads. It says matte yellow gold, that's it. And there are 8 of these. They are also 8mm in size. And like I've said before, every time I see them, I think of brains. That's all right. There are some fun things that you can do with these yarn ball beads, and they can add a lot of texture. And just it's a fun shape to just throw in there as an unexpected thing. All right. They give you kind of an organic feel sometimes to what you're making, so it's not just straight shapes. It can be more organic. All right, then we've got matte gold light petal twisted flower daggers. That's these guys. They are 6 by 12 millimeters in size. And there are 8 of these as well. So they have this twisted iris shape, and they have that hole at one end. Make a good drop or dangle. And then we've got the black gold coffee bean. These are 11 by 8 millimeters in size, and there are 4 of them. Coffee bean beads. I've usually only seen these in like a brown color, you know, like light brown or tan, sometimes a dark like roasted mocha color. But they are this rounded shape on one side, and then the other side has a sinuous line, and it looks like we've got a gold wash over these black beads. Those are really cool. Like that. Alright, then there's black gold half pinch spacers. Where are our half pinch? They're black gold in half. They are 5 millimeters in size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these we do have 10 of, and they do have the gold on half, or the black on at least 1/3, and it looks like the gold is on 2/3 for most of these. Yep. 1/3 is black and the other 2/3 are gold. So it says half black, but I think it's thirds. Let's be accurate in our measurements. Just kidding. That was a joke, my friends. All right. Opaque jet black gold speck round drooks in 6 millimeters. Those are 5 millimeters. I think these are the 6 millimeter ones. And they're a little bit different too. Actually, these are both 6 millimeters in size, but one is opaque jet black metallic gold patina. That would be this one. See, the patina has more gold, and this one is the speck. All right, I was just looking for differences in the description so that I could be sure which one I was looking at. So these are the ones that are gold specked with their little speckles. They are 6 millimeters in size. That other one doesn't show up until the end of the list. Then we've got our black round seed beads, and these are Preciosa, and they are 12-0 seed beads. So they are smaller than your normal 11-0 seed bead, but not quite as small as a 15-0. I'm going to put a few of these on here. They are like little poppy seeds. Just popping in here. This hole in the bag is going to make it a little bit difficult to pour this out. So I'm just going to cut that bit of the bag off to make it easier to pour these into their little section in here. There we go. Dana, did you see? That was a when I was doing my different unboxing, and I was talking about how sometimes you get some static cling with seed beads when they're inside of a plastic thing. My friend Dana commented to let me know that if you kind of breathe, like kind of breathe into it, like I guess the moistness from your breath will help like clear up some of that static cling. So I was just testing her advice, and it looks like it worked out pretty well. Let me get these guys up here so you can see them a little bit better. There we go. So these are the 12O seed beads. I'm just going to grab real quick a beading needle and put a couple of these on there, and then grab some 11Os so that I can show you a little bit like the size difference between these 12O and some 11O seed beads. So let me just 1, 2, 4, 5. Two, 3, 4, 5. All right. There you go. So those are 11Os on the left and the 12Os on the right. Just to give you an idea of that difference in size between those different types of seed beads. So these might not be a good substitute for a pattern that uses 11Os, but that doesn't mean that you can't use them in your beading, and it doesn't mean that you can't use them in your own design. In fact, I might come up with something using some of these 11Os and the other seed beads that came in this, just to give y'all some ideas of ways that you can use those smaller seed beads. I'm challenging myself to do that just right now. Like, not tonight, but I will come up with something. Don't worry. It might not be for another week or so, but we'll get that figured out. All right, and then we've got some matte white gold Preciosa rounds in 8O size. And these are much bigger than the 11O. And I love when you get like the frosted glass on these seed beads with a silver lining, because then they just kind of glow through there. Like that reflection just glows through the seed. It's sort of one of my favorite colors of seed bead, and it's especially nice on these larger seed beads, like on 8Os or 6O seed beads. Love those, love that. All right, then we've got some turquoise green Enamel Anchor ship wheel charms. Wait. Turquoise. Is that this one? The ship wheel charm. And turquoise green is the color on that. Looks like there's one of these, and it is 16 millimeters in size. That's the back. I like enamel charms. They're a lot of fun. All right, we've got several more of these to get loaded up into the organizer. Then we've got some opaque black disc beads. Washer, these are flat disc spacers. They're 8 millimeters, and they've got a hole right in the dead center. Jet black metallic gold patina drook spacer. There we go. And these are 4 millimeters in size. I'm going to put just a few of them on here. We don't need the whole thing. So the jet black glass with that gold patina on it. Okay, so that was the 8 millimeter. Now we've got metallic gold white half round drooks. That's this one. These are 8 millimeters in size. These are really fun because you've got like a swirl. There's not a distinct line between the gold half and the white half on these. Then metallic gold black, half faceted, fire polish round beads. These are 8 millimeters in size, so it's half black, half gold. And look how sparkly those are. I love fire polish beads for their sparkle, especially when we get like part of it in a metallic. Okay. Now we've got some white black patina, Nautilus fossil snail shells. They are 18 millimeters in size. These are fantastic coin beads with that white glass and the black wash. These are really cool. You know, I love that it's still like kind of a nautical theme, you know, because we had like beachy day things and we had some fishes in the last one. And now this one is like, it's more yacht club nautical than it is like on the beach nautical. So it's still sort of like summertimey, sort of a theme like that. All right, so then we've got some Picasso jet black gold patina anchor C. There we go. Picasso jet black. They are 18 by 12 millimeter, these rectangle beads. So you can see that Picasso on the jet with a gold wash. It's got a hole through the long end of the rectangle, and it is double-sided. Metallic bronze patina Celtic block. That's this one right here. They are a rectangle. They are 15 by 5 millimeter. And it is glass. I know it looks like metal, but they are glass, and it's just the finish on them that looks like metal. I like those. That's great. And then a small gold anchor C charm. These are teeny tiny charms. They're 9.5 millimeter by 6 millimeter. And it looks like they're the same on both sides. Yep. Those are really cute. They'll make good earrings, I think. Ooh, I'm having ideas. Okay. I'm going to let those ideas percolate a little bit because I'm definitely having ideas. Then we've got 2 more left, which is great because we have just 1 more of these until we are completely full in that organizer. We've got crystal gold flat ring beads. They are the O-ring shape holes. They are 8 millimeters in size. So 1/2 of it is this crystal, and then you've got the metallic gold on the other. So when you turn them over, that gold kind of shines through the crystal on the other side. It's kind of fun. And then these ones are the opaque jet black metallic gold patina 6 millimeters. They are the Druk beads. Go like this. And they are different from the gold splatter beads. Same size though. I think that they would probably work really well together in the same design, just to give some variety to the types of beads that are being used. All right, let's take a look at all of them all together. And once again, I will have a link in the description below. You can check out Kraftika. I do have a coupon code that you can use. Oop. Here we go. Take a look at that. Black, white, and gold. That's really fun. It is a change from what we were getting. We had some very bright colors we had some turquoises and yellows, and then we had some pinks, purples, and teals, and now we've got a more understated, classy look, I think. But I'm very excited to make some things with this. I have a feeling the things you could make with this you could probably wear year-round. It wouldn't just be a summertime kind of a thing. And so, all right, I'm going to come up with some ideas, and I'll share some tutorials with y'all. And go ahead and check out the Kraftika site that I'm linking in the description below. And until next time, my friends, happy beading.